join us as we follow the moon. Today we are at Mt Rushmore, as you can see behind us, and we want to take you along and show you everything there is to see and do at Mt Rushmore.
Come along.
Now we want to start bringing you in on 16A. This is the scenic bypass. There are 3 tunnels on this, and when you pop out of the tunnel going towards Mt Rushmore, right between those trees, you've got the first sight of the 4 presidents on Mt Rushmore.
Those tunnels are tight.
Yes, they are. They are. You see more of these tunnels in our video on Custer State Park, because this is actually the road coming out of Custer State Park. But beautiful views of it all the way along there.
And this was a beautiful area.
It really was. Now the Norbeck Overlook, just after the first tunnel, gives you some beautiful views with just a short walk. And even some other beautiful views that don't include Mt Rushmore. Now this is the one you see in a lot of pictures, the C.C. Gideon Tunnel, and it's the double tunnel. And as you're moving towards Mt Rushmore, this tunnel actually is pointed in the opposite direction, so you don't have the view. But if you're moving away from Mt Rushmore and go back through the tunnel, just as you're coming out of the second tunnel, it's right there and it's just framed beautifully.
It's pretty crazy.
It is. The third tunnel, this is the closest one to Mt Rushmore, the Robinson Tunnel. And they are tiny tunnels, there's no doubt about it. Check to make sure your vehicle will fit. This gives you your closest view coming out of the tunnel. We wanted to bring you those because those are such iconic sights. This is how most people get there, is coming down from Rapid City on 244. As you pass through Keystone, just coming out of the little town, you'll start to see some incredible views of Mt Rushmore.
It's pretty exciting.
It is. You keep looking around because you want to be the first one to spot it. Mt Rushmore, the sculpture itself was called the Shrine of Democracy. And those 4 presidents were picked for their contributions to our democracy. They do have a lighted ceremony in the evening, but we're going to show you this during the daytime. It's just incredible. They've got parking garages. It's $10 to park, seniors are $5 to park, and that's the only cost involved. That's a list of everybody who worked on the project. It started in 1927 and came to the completion that you see here in 1941. The flags here represent each state, territory, and Commonwealth of the United States. And you come to the end of the viewing area, and this is the view that you have. If you take the stairs or the elevator down one level from that, you come to the Lincoln Borglum Visitor Center. Now, the statue was originally done by Gatson Borglum, that fellow there. His son is Lincoln. And in 1941, as the carving was nearing its completion, Gatson passed away just before the dedication. So Lincoln took this over. And the government had decided to pull the funding because Gatson had built a 70-foot long, I guess you'd call it a tunnel behind Lincoln that was supposed to archive national documents of importance. The government didn't want the money being spent on that. They wanted it spent on the carvings, so they pulled the funding. And at that point, Lincoln made the decision that what was left of the mountain he didn't deem to be carvable, and that's when it stopped, and that's the present form you see today.
It's still extremely impressive.
It is, and I never realized that it wasn't actually completed. Now, the Presidential Trail goes off of that viewing area. It's a 7/10 of a mile loop. They had a great little Native American heritage set up here. That was just one person playing two flutes. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Here's an area you can walk over to that is a little slit up between the rocks. Get a good view of George Washington there. This Presidential Trail takes you right along the base of Mt Rushmore. I never realized this was here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And they say that it's kind of a challenging walk because of all the stairs, but I took it and it was fine.
Yes, it's not bad. All the different views you can get from all these different vantage points.
And it's a beautiful walk.
It is. It's all boardwalk, and there are some steps on the boardwalk. There are some stone steps also. And that's a view looking back at the Lincoln Borglum Center. And it's not only beautiful viewing Mt Rushmore, but the land that you're walking through is beautiful also.
Yes, it is.
The Presidential Trail is not nearly as busy as what it is up on the plaza, and it makes it, to me, really nice and really relaxing to see it in that light.
Yeah.
This is one of the original pieces of equipment that was used in powering the carving. The sculptor studio is set up about maybe 2/3 of the way around, and that's what the completed sculpture was going to look like. Those faces are actually 60 foot high. It's enormous. And there's great vantage points all the way around the loop. And like I said, it's 7/10 of a mile. It's not an incredibly long loop. Here's some of the stone steps, but it's a few steps and then a landing, so it's not a bad climb. And when you get back up to the top, that's the view you have. Even when you're going away from the sculpture itself, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
That area does have a little snack bar at it. I think they had ice cream. If you go just around the corner from Rushmore on 244, you'll see Washington's profile. So Cathy, what did you think about our day at Mount Rushmore?
It's very cool. Really have enjoyed it. This has been something I've always wanted to see.
It's magnificent to see, but it's really interesting the things they have around it too, to explore, to get up close to it. Things I didn't even realize that you could do at Mount Rushmore.
The walk at the base was just fantastic.
It really was. And it's an easy path on the one side, there are stairs on the other, but take it whichever way you can.
There's actually stairs on both sides.
Yeah. So with that, if you enjoyed our video today, leave us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, watch for the button at the end up in this corner. When you tap that button, you can ring the notification bell and you'll know when every one of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.